Hey guys, welcome to Community Faith Church. It's great having you guys back with us again.
This week, Pastor Darrel Scheffers ministered a message entitled The Promise, the Test, and the Walking into What Was Promised, with the scriptures Deuteronomy 8, verses 1 to 2. So, Habes, what was your take on this week's message?
What I found most interesting about this sermon was when Pastor Darrel Scheffers said that during our period in the wilderness, we become tired and we tend to be doubtful about the promise that we're given. And there's actually something of special note here, guys. If you can check the last episode where Pastor Kurt Jones was ministering on, you check out the sermon and the message. It's so much in relevance with this one. And I think what both of these sermons are trying to highlight is that we as humans, we need to learn to familiarize ourselves more with God's will for our future. And so much that what I learned from this week's sermon was that during our time in the wilderness, we need to be resilient and faithful in God. You know, He's the author of our story, and the happy ending is with Him. So we, in all circumstances, we just need to stick with Him. We need to stay with Him, and we're going to come out on top. So, Luzaan, what was your take on it?
I think my take this week was when he said that we tend to forget that between the two phases, there's meant to be a test. So we try to go from what was promised to walking into what was promised, instead of forgetting that we are meant to go through this process. We're meant to go into the wilderness. And yes, it will be tough, it will be difficult. We don't know how long we'll be there. But as long as we hold on to God, stay strong in Him, and not forget about what it is that He promised us, we will come through this process on top. I mean, we will get to what was promised.
Yeah, that's very true. So guys, to catch up more on this podcast, you can actually check it out on Google Podcast, Spotify, and Apple Podcast.
And don't forget to like our Facebook and Instagram pages to keep up to date with the church's daily activities.
Be blessed by the message.